What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the next war recap video. Before we get into the war, a few announcements. One, this will probably be the only Clash video that you get today. I'm trying to think if I even got access to make another one. I sort of don't think so. So expect probably this to be the only one today. Two, time is running out on the t-shirt campaigns. I think there's, when this goes live, maybe 3 days left. So this weekend's it. You know, it's coming up on this weekend. If you want one, get in. If not, I'm sure it'll be several months down the road before we have another run and another chance to get them. You still will get them in time for Christmas if you want to give them or receive them as a gift. Maybe let your loved ones know, hey, kind of like one of these t-shirts. You never know, they might get you one as a gift because it will be in time for Christmas. So that, and also some things coming. I don't want to give much away, so I don't know why I'm really bringing it up, except to let you guys know that I have plans. I constantly am thinking of ways to give you more. You know, I want to be more accessible to you. I want to give you more, but it obviously, with this not being my full-time job, it presents a lot of problems. But I think I've got some ways that we might work around that, possibly more streams, things like that. Anyways, don't want to get much into it, but look for that probably next week, a video sort of talking about the future and some plans that I've got, some different ways that we can do more. So I hope you guys are enjoying everything. I am still enjoying bringing you content. So let's get started. The war that we just did was against an Asian clan. Pretty bad beating. Not just terrible, but 72 left 20 attacks on the board. We won't even go through there. Let's look at what we did as OneHive, though. All Town Hall 10s 2-starred, 1 3-star on the bottom there. And then I believe all Town Hall 9s as normal. Cleaned up. Let's see. Yep, all looking good. So good job to everybody at OneHive. Got some nice attacks to show you. A lot of, more like internet style bases than like custom bases that you see in a range war. But Wanderers taking on their number 13. And this is obviously a very, very early Town Hall 10. Does have 2 Inferno Towers, but they are level 1. Does have the X-Bow upgraded, and I'm trying to see what else. That's about it. A few Archer Towers, stuff like that, but very, very little. Very early on in Town Hall 10, dropping a couple of Golems down, a couple of Wizards, and the Queen, and then some Wall Breakers to let everything in. Clearly, he wants to get right in there, take out that Queen, take out that air defense, and the CC troops as they come out. So it's a Lava Hound coming out, as is normal for Town Hall 10. I'm kind of surprised there because I think it was just the Lava Hound, unless I missed something, which is possible. It's possible on this little phone to miss something. But right there, they get the Queen taken care of. The Lava Hound still sort of beating on nothing. The Queen finally locks on, but they're in there close to that Inferno Tower. Some of them are beating on it. Right there, it goes down. The King takes it out. The Queen explodes the Lava Hound. So she's got cleanup duty now. But the damage is done. 2 air defenses down, an Inferno Tower down. The Queen's dead. CC troops are for the most part taken care of. Here comes the Lava Hounds and the Balloons swarming the base, working sort of a counterclockwise motion. Just sending them in. Normal stuff here. Has a freeze in the bag for that second Inferno Tower. Drops the Rage down first, though, and as the balloons start closing in, drops that free spell on there. Then just finishes off with the last Lava Hound and a few more balloons, and that is pretty much a wrap. Everything else is just sort of on autopilot, getting the job done. Don't know if you heard it. Don't know if it's a troll or not, but I saw on the internet where the free spells, of course, I guess we'll know when this is live because the update will be live, are going to be a little bit longer. So that would be interesting. Help maybe towards that balance of Town Hall 10. You know, maybe they are actually trying to do it. Let's all keep our fingers crossed. Right here was kind of funny towards the end because he's running out of balloons really, really fast, and that Lava Hound gets out in front, does a little bit of tanking for him, and there's just a sliver of life left, and it actually works out perfectly. Just as the balloons get there, kaboom, there's the extra pups for cleanup. We'll fast forward because that's all we got left is a little bit of cleanup and the 3-star. Good job to Wanderers X. All right, moving right along here. Let's look at our boy Pero taking out number 14 like a boss with the Quakes and actually this is a max attack. I guess there's no other way to call this one. He comes in, uses all of his spells on his kill squad, and I really like it because, I mean, he absolutely tears through that core. I know he's got level 30 heroes, but still, this has got, 20, what is it, 30, 28 heroes, almost a completely maxed out Town Hall 9, and he just absolutely makes it look terrible. Drops a couple of Golems down, some Wizards to create that funnel, and then the Queen up the middle. Then come the Quake spells, opening that core up right there, wide open. Obviously, she's going to walk right in. Then he sends in the King here in just a moment as that CC starts emptying out there. It is a mixture of troops, so he drops the poison spell right on top of them. Here comes the King, and then he starts to use these abilities, or excuse me, those spells, the Rage, the Heal, in a max attack like that, you use it all. You just dump your wad right in the core and hope everything works out when you start dropping the rest of your troops. But as you can see, he got 1 air defense on the way in, 2 in the core that are clearly going to be taken care of, and then only that 1 left. He's got 2 lava hounds for it and a whole bevy of balloons that he's going to turn loose and just swarm this base from the outside in. Right there, he starts working that clockwise motion, working around. He's got that last lava hound going in. You see that trap going, targeting that first hound. It goes off. And I think the second one actually dodges somehow that black balloon. I guess it was just exploding in thin air on the first one because it wasn't dead when it actually got triggered. Taking quite a bit of damage, but the balloons have done their job. You see there's only a few defenses left that can even hurt them. They've closed in on that air defense. It's going down. That wizard tower and the archer tower, all that's left. He's even got 4 balloons in the back. Are you kidding me? 4 balloons left over. Smashed it. And a ton of balloons just floating around. So really, really nice attack by Pero. Did he swag 4 balloons? He did. I didn't even notice that. He swagged 4 balloons. It's insane. All right. Good job, buddy. All right. Just moving down 1. Holy Buck. Again, doing what Holy Buck does, which is GoVaHos. This one with a queen walk. 4 healers for that queen. Dropping a few minions down. And the queen with some healers to start his funnel. Push her the direction he wants her to go. And she's going to start her walk up. While she does that, we'll take a drink of beer. Maybe the queen walk is when I should have brought the beer drinking back because there's a little bit of free time there. So we'll take advantage. All right, there we go. Queen is going up, taking out that first archer tower. Really the only thing targeting her so far, that archer tower. Now the expo locks on as she walks down and targets that wizard tower. And then once this little compartment gets emptied out, I believe is when he starts releasing his wall breakers to push her in there. Or maybe he's coming from the other side. I'm sorry, I can't remember on this one. The expo is going to stay on her for a good while here. That's why he brought all the healers there. Golem up top, and then there's the wall breaker, the test wall breaker up top, and then the rest of them coming in here because everything is distracted, wide open. The queen's going to meet up with him and just sort of push towards that core. Obviously, he's got the jump spell. He's got those Valks. Nice wide funnel. Look how wide that funnel is. No question where everything's going. That's what we talked about in a lot of the videos. It's just when you use those Valks, if you know where they're going to go, then you're going to have a lot of success with them. Lava Hound in the CC obviously doesn't hurt his Valks or his King at all, so he can turn those loose. Has that rage spell for them to run through, get a little boost going in there, and then obviously this heal spell with a poison in that core to keep everything looking healthy. I think actually he might have not dropped the heal spell. He should have. It should have dropped it earlier. That's what it was. I don't think there was many Valks left over by the time he dropped that. He should have dropped that right when they made the core. But no big deal. He does have both heroes still. Actually, the King's down. The Queen, no, King's up. Sorry, both heroes still. The King actually gets landlocked there, having to beat through that wall, dealing with all those different CC troops and skeletons and all that. So he's over there stuck, but the hogs are coming through, and because of that course taken care of and those double giant bomb possible areas the Queen's cleared out, there is really no threat to his hogs here. Goes in and keeps them full health as long as he can, but with only 3-point defense left and a whole bunch of hogs, uses his Queen's ability, and they finish the job. So excellent attack by Holy Buck, doing the GoVaHos like he always does. Okay, moving on. All right, this one's crazy. You guys tell me what you think about this one. Khal Drogo is just, I think, making up stuff now. I mean, 2 P.E.K.K.A.s? Who does this? I don't even know what you call this, because I don't know if I've ever seen Town Hall 9 from OneHive bring 2 P.E.K.K.A.s, and I couldn't even tell you the last time. It's been a long time. But he does it, just makes it work. And you'll watch, he doesn't even get a lot for these P.E.K.K.A.s. He just does it, I think, again, just seeing what'll work, on bases like this. So drops them all in, creates his funnel, drops the jump spell, the rage, everything presses in. But look here, he's already releasing his hogs. I mean, he really, maybe the P.E.K.K.A.s could have got any more, but they're slowing down on these high HP buildings, working their way through. Hogs are just taking the base out before they even get a chance to. They get in that core and do a little bit of work, but the hogs pretty much beat them there to the core, has that heal spell waiting on them. They start working their way through. Again, those P.E.K.K.A.s sort of just beating on those, like the CC, the Town Hall. He didn't get a lot for it. Nothing that 10 extra hogs wouldn't have brought for those 2 P.E.K.K.A.s. But anyways, enough about that. Drops the last heal spell down. You see the hogs continuing to work their way through. Queen's still up. He does have a P.E.K.K.A. still up, and I think the his King's probably dead. I can't tell in there what's behind that Town Hall. But anyways, hogs working. Only a few defenses left really at this point. That bottom archer tower down there probably going to go down to, nope, he's going to stay up on that hog. But the top here getting absolutely crushed A little bit of tanking from that golem there, which is nice. Nothing's targeting those hogs up there. So all they have to do is run down, grab that rest of that last archer tower. It's already damaged. Boom, it goes down. That's the 3-star. Just clean up. Got a wizard or two outside. The hogs doing their thing. And then again, the P.E.K.K.A, the queen, the golem sort of just running around. Nice attack by Drogo. All right, another one you guys I know are going to like. So our boy Cheatham doing one of his crazy attacks. 8 dragons, a couple of hogs. What does he have in the CC on this one? I'm trying to remember. Anyways, 3 healers and drops the queen down, a minion there just to push her the direction he wants. Obviously going to get in and start targeting some of these air defenses. That's the important thing when you bring in 8 dragons. So you get that taken care of. The king goes down. Oh, that's why you got hogs in there. He's wanting to get this this stray archer tower there with a few hogs of his own and a CC full of hogs with a heal. So perfect job there. Skeletons come out, but he has dropped the poison for him just to slow him, slow the damage down, and also just to end up taking them out. So that's Knight quickly drops those dragons down. Obviously, the queen goes down immediately with that rage spell for those dragons. But look at that. 2 air defenses still up, but he wants his queen going in here. I guess he knows, though, with good timing for the most part, that everything's going to be pretty slow working through that base. The Lava Hound does pull some of his dragons over, but luckily it turns around and goes back towards his king. And then right here, the wall breakers open it up to where the queen can get in there, start taking out some more of these defenses. I personally would have went ahead and used this queen's ability right here to get into those air defenses a little quicker, because she's just sort of piddling around out on the outside here. Has to end up engaging the king, which is not too bad. But I mean, you know, again, watch CG. He sort of just waits. The dragons are slowly, ever slowly getting in range of those air defenses. As soon as that town hall goes down, they will. He drops the last rage for it. Finally uses that queen's ability, but you see a few shots already on his dragons. I feel like if he'd used it earlier, that would have been down. But they come over, take it out, the queen finishes it off, and that is a wrap. All the air defense is dead. A couple of Teslas left, but the queen's not even done. She's tracking around there with her healers, taking that out, and then that group of dragons are going to move their way through and take out the last one. So beautiful attack. Love when they guys use those dragons like that. Just something different that you don't always see. Makes it fun to watch. So excellent job by our boy Cheatham. All right, one more for you guys, and we will wrap this one. Mr. Yazbek taking out number 21. Another GoVaHos, a little lighter on the Valks, 4 Valks on this one. Really compact base, you know, with a few that in that outside court hog ring that they used to do that obviously you know where the traps are out there. So not that hard to take care of. Sends a couple of golems in, a couple wizards behind that just to create the funnel, push everything in the direction he wants to go. He's got a few wall breakers for the outer wall, a jump spell for the inner wall. Pretty standard stuff here, going right towards that queen. Going to take her out. Going to take the CC troops out. There are some trap locations that he's going to eliminate as well, so that's always good. Right there, wall breakers open everything up, start pushing in, and then right here, he's going to drop the jump, and I believe as soon as those CC troops start coming out, he's going to drop his Valks and his king, yep, right there, and he also has the poison for the CC troops. So they come out, land right in that poison. That's going to slow him way down. Has the heal spell there. I think maybe just a little early on his Valks, because if you watch when the smoke clears here, I really don't think he's got melee left. I think those dragons got on top of it, or that dragon did, and maybe took a few shots from that queen. The heal was nice and early, but I'm just looking here, and I can't really see redheads when the smoke clears and everything comes out of there. Maybe 1 right there. Yeah, 1 or 2 in there. I don't know. It's hard to tell, but it doesn't matter. The hogs are coming in, and the core is taken care of. That's the point. Also, some of those giant bomb areas on the outside there are sort of negated. So right here, the hogs just working that surgical, working it around counterclockwise, sending everything through, dropping the heals where he needs them. Right there, all those hogs getting healed back up as they work their way through, and 1 more heal. Clearly a nice spot for it amongst that cluster of defenses and that Expo. Giant bomb possible spot right there, which it was. And that is pretty much that. The hogs are going to finish off that Expo and the air defense. Then they're going to be exposed, but really only 2-point defense left to deal with them. That wizard tower, that mortar are not really a threat at this point. Fast forward a little bit as everything goes down. They turn their attention to the skeletons, and kaboom, 3-star. Excellent job, Mr. Yazbek, and excellent job to everybody at OneHive. Sorry you guys haven't gotten like a Ninja Live or anything like that yet, but I promise it's coming. Next war I will get one, so all you OneHive guys be ready. The Ninja will be about. It's just been crazy since I've been back from Houston, getting caught up on everything. Doing my best to get you guys back on track, and I promise all that stuff that you guys enjoy is coming very, very soon. Hope you liked it. Until next time, Jake from OneHive, doing my best to help you guys suck less.